Welcome to my channel if you are new, and that's pretty much all because this channel is new. I was battling between doing the constant videos of a day in my life or just doing a week in my life because honestly I have so many things to do. Yesterday I had came up with this little character, mochi character. I thought this was kind of cute and it has a little butt, but obviously the cheeks are a little too apart. I was honestly happy with this and I think I'm gonna keep making these, except that's just my blueprint, that's not my set, so I can't wait to like actually get what my drafts are drawn together. I've been constantly on a go with creating characters of my own, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work, what type of clay that I want to use and what type of clay just doesn't work for me. And I feel like I've had time to sort that out. It's pretty hard to make sure that it's smooth set and lines don't appear in the clay after it oven dries. So that's what I'm really doing, is really working with this clay here. Today I also actually prioritize my mental health and just sitting down and resting, as I always feel like I constantly have to do something. And today I just wanted to draw out and sketch whatever characters that came to mind. So I have these characters that I have drawn out, and I honestly don't know how it's going to turn out because I feel like I have so much more characters to create as far as what I really want. But one of my mochi characters has a strawberry to it, and part of me is like, I don't know how I'm going to achieve that, to be honest. I was thinking the other day that my favorite fruit is a persimmon, and I think that's one of the things that I really want to add on to this character because it's just cute. But otherwise, yeah, I'm working on this strawberry one, but I just got finished with my matcha mochi and I actually like it a lot. Originally, before I started working with clay, which was like 4 months ago, I truly thought it would be easy because I equated it to the fact that I'm already an artist, so what is clay to me? But as soon as I wanted to start actually creating my own characters, I realized how hard it was. I promise you guys that I started out so basic and I made so many mistakes. One thing I also learned is that it's definitely an investment, so I actually have to go to Michael's to get more. So instead of going to Michael's, I ended up going to the art store, and we're about to see what it looks like. Although the store didn't have exactly what I needed, I did find a new, basically strictly for painting, and I ended up traveling to the back of the store only to find that they only had the tools for the clay, and they had air dry clay, not exactly the clay that I needed. But looking at this tool here, I really want one of these, but we're not there yet, and it's a faith thing for me. Overall, I recommend the store for serious painters. Would I go back there? Maybe, if I want some clay tools for sure. It doesn't have what I need at all. So darn. I'm gonna make a trinket today. This is like day 3. And this is a trinket that I plan to make. I wanted to do a pool style themed trinket out of soft porcelain clay, and it didn't work out for me, to be honest, and it also smelled really bad. It was very soft. I love the texture and everything, but I haven't had enough time to really work with this, so I switched to regular air drying clay. I know I have all the right tools, but it just didn't work for me at this time. What inspired this piece is the fact that it's summer and it's going to be really hot, so you see a lot of people at the pool these days. I've also been making a habit to switch mediums and switch what I'm doing since I can draw as well, because it helps me to avoid artist block. So this is me working on a coloring book that I've been trying to work on for the past couple of months. So I'm just definitely waiting to finally release this piece, and hopefully it releases this year. But this method honestly has helped me to avoid artist block within the first 5 months of restarting and coming off of artist block for 2 years. That way I can balance different ideas that I have on my mind instead of feeling so restricted to one. I promised myself I wasn't gonna hop on this video with a bonnet at all, but my hair is not done and today is like a self-care day. So today I'm probably gonna be working on another trinket of mine and letting it air dry. Trying to be an artist full-time after leaving a job about maybe 5 months ago has been a rocky journey, but also a good one because I see growth And although it might not be the growth that I want, I see growth in, you know, how it should look like, you know. Yesterday night, I spent my time trying to make Jake and Finn from Adventure Time for my pool trinket. Before I move on to my trinket of the day, I had to actually end up fixing the trinket that I made 2 days ago because for some reason the staircase cracked. I either put too much water on it or too less of water, all while trying to juggle my psychology course that I just finally started. I happened to like crack right here, but I'm gonna end up having to maybe re-smooth this out. Like, it's smooth already, but I hate the fact that there's like lines showing up on it, so I'm probably gonna have to do something about that. My next move is to work on the circle trinket that I have, because I would like these things to dry so that by next week I'm able to work on them. To work on my clay this morning was a bit of a refresher because, for those of you who don't know, I'm a very sensory person. So clay to me is relaxing, especially when it's just simple things that you can easily make. I find it easier having cookie cutters to help you with these shapes because it definitely makes it more smoother than printing out paper and trying to figure out how to cut out that shape. Since I made the base, I had to roll out just the outer part of it, wet the edges of the base, and then finally place the outer part that I wanted to onto my base. To me, this honestly came out perfectly. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will definitely be probably posting a video about final results and everything, so don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below for what type of videos that you would like to see, because I will often be running polls to see what my viewers want to see out of me. And please, please, please don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram at NibaNibea, and check out my shop, www.NibaNibea.com. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless.